Welcome back to the channel. For over 14 years, I've been using Faber-Castell products, from their watercolor pencils to their pencil crayons, to their Pitt art markers, to their gelatos. I've pretty much tried most of the Faber-Castell range, including their fountain pen inks, but somehow it hadn't occurred to me that they actually, made fountain pens to go along with those inks, until we were at the Atlas sidewalk sale and we ended up meeting some lovely people from the Faber-Castell team who were kind enough to provide us with some pens to take home. Mom was with me, so Mom actually came home with a Faber-Castell pen as well. I came home with 4 Faber-Castell pens, one of which Mom is going to get as well because I don't need 2 of the same pen, and she really likes it. So she's kindly letting me use it for this video, and then it is going to be swirled away into her collection of pens that is steadily growing. But we are going to talk about all the lovely pens from Faber-Castell, starting with the one that they were giving away as a sample, which is the Faber-Castell Grip Pen. This is their sort of student entry-level pen, and I think it's great. Because if you've been part of the Faber-Castell family, if you've been using their line of products, you are already used to this grip. This is their same triangular grip that is on their pencil crayons. You are used to this grip, and it's nothing new. So the transition of Faber-Castell products to something new like a fountain pen isn't scary, because you're already used to this way of holding a pen with this triangular grip. You've been doing it for years with their pencil crayons. So I love this because I picked up this pen and I went, oh, this feels the exact same as their watercolor pencils, and it's fantastic. So I ended up with one of these, Mom ended up with one of these, and they also came with 6 cartridges in turquoise. These both have extra fine nibs on them. I already opened mine. I've left Mom's in her packaging. But I also really like that it comes with 6 cartridges. They're standard international, so you can use a standard international converter in this pen. But the fact that it comes with 6 cartridges means that you're ready to go for an extended period of writing. It's not intimidating, and I love it. So these were being given away as samples at the show. They gave away a whole bunch of products as samples. I actually have a whole bunch of Faber-Castell products that are going to turn into videos for the channel. But I like that their definition is so simple. Fountain pen, high quality steel nib, soft grip zone for pleasant writing, stable stainless steel clip, perfect ergonomics for right or left-handers, for standard cartridges and standard converters. That is all they tell you on the package, and really that's all you need to know. So, absolutely love this. I've already opened mine. The other thing they gave to me was 3 of their Neo Slims. So, I had seen this pen on the table on day 1, and promptly walked past it, because there were other pens on the table, and you look at these pens and you go, oh, they're like a hotel ballpoint pen, or a hotel rollerball. Except they're not. They are an absolutely fantastic writing fountain pen that looks like it's a hotel pen. And I think that's great. It is a fountain pen that if you didn't know it was a fountain pen, you have no idea until you uncap it. And I personally think that's so cool. So, these are all full of ink. I've already cleaned them out. These were the show demo pens that they kindly sent me home with to play around with, and it is so cool that I get to play around with these 4 Faber-Castell pens. We are going to do writing samples of all of them. Most of them have turquoise ink in them now. That being said, I have decided to take the Hemingway Jones approach, and they're not totally clean. So let's start with the Neo Slim. This is their student grade pen. This pen, because I've got their handy dandy vendor's booklet, I can tell you retails for between $20 and $30 US. So it is a super fun pen. This is just the grip. I want to say it's just called the grip. It is called the grip. I will say that for a student grade extra fine nib, this is potentially the smoothest student grade extra fine I've ever had. And it writes reverse. It's a $20 pen that reverse writes. This is the Faber-Castell Turquoise ink. And then I guess I should write fountain pen in cursive. Fountain pen ink in cursive. Now, we are going to look at the Neo Slims. One of these is a fine. That's a medium. I feel like I knew that was a medium. Is this the fine? This is the fine. So this is makes a very satisfying click when you get the cap on all the way up to the end. This is the matte black with matte black trim. Neo Slim Matte Black Fine. It does not really write reverse. No, it sort of does. I would say it's definitely a more pleasant experience writing regular versus this one, which writes reverse fairly nicely. What ink is in you? That's a great question. One of these has a blue cartridge in it, a mystery blue cartridge. Two of these have turquoise. You are mystery blue. Very much the Hemingway Jones approach, which is like letting ink colors blend, because honestly, I'm on vacation and I didn't feel like cleaning pens properly. Fountain pen ink. And honestly, it does look really cool to see the gradient effect. So then we have, this is the medium I'm keeping because I really like the rose gold trim on it. This is the Faber-Castell I believe this is the matte black rose gold. Nope, it doesn't write reverse. Ink. So this pen came with the cartridge in it, and so I actually don't know what ink color this is. I'm going to end up contacting the Faber-Castell person I've got an email for and asking her, because I really like this color of purple. And unfortunately, the lovely book I have from Faber-Castell does not include their ink colors. It's just their price guide. So, as helpful as it does not tell me their ink colors, which also could mean that it's their new ink, which I do have a sample of. It looks too dark and purple to be their new ink, though. I think lapis lazuli is more blue undertone than this. We'll see, though. It could be that color, which I do have a converter of. Fountain pen. Ink. I have to say, I do love how smooth these pens are. For a fairly inexpensive pen, they just sort of flow really nicely. All three of these Neo Slims, I don't think any retail for more than... the page is already dog-eared. Good job, me. The matte black retails for, the MSRP on it is $55. The MSRP on the stainless steel, which is this one, is $45. And the MSRP on this one is $75. And they come in extra fine to broad and rollerball and ballpoint. So those MSRPs are for their fountain pens, not their ballpoints and rollerballs. But I do like that they come in all the styles, and I like how discreetly fountain pen they are, because sometimes you just don't want a fountain pen that screams that it's a fountain pen. And I did not get a single one of those words in order because it is stainless steel matte. I guess I got these two. Matte's supposed to come at the end. This is a medium nib. Oh, so this one does sort of write reverse. This ink is green. Turquoise. Yeah. So you can definitely see how this sort of bridges these two. This sort of bridges these two, which is fun. And just like that, we have swatched out all 4 of the Faber-Castell pens that they provided. Overall, I think they're a very solid pen. Even the grip, which retails for between $20 and $30 and comes in extra fine, fine, and medium, whereas the Neo Slim, which retails for just a little bit more, comes in everything from extra fine to broad, and they have a whole range of prices on pens, including some very pretty pens in the several $100 range. That being said, There is something about the fact that these don't look like they're fountain pens until you uncap them that really, really resonates with me and makes me quite happy. I have lots of fountain pens that look like fountain pens, but there's something fun about the fact that these don't. I also really like their clips. They're sort of like tie clips. And so you pinch them and then you slide them on. And I think that's fun. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much, Faber-Castell, for providing these pens. I'm going to have a whole lot of fun with them. And look out for some more Faber-Castell videos because they had a lot of products that they were handing out at the show. And so there are some very fun markers that I received from them that are going to be making an appearance in videos soon. So I hope you enjoyed and thanks for watching.